Hi Gemini, welcome to your What They Aren't Telling You reading for September 23rd through October 22nd. This is intended to be a romantic love reading, but it may resonate in other areas of your life. Alright, Gemini. Alright. Two of Cups. Okay. High Priestess, Five of Cups, the Hermit, King of Swords, King of Pentacles. Okay. Hierophant, Temperance. Alright, so I think this is someone that is going to want you to think about things. I think, okay, so first of all, we got Cancerian, Scorpio, or Sagittarius, Taurus, Virgo, Gemini, Virgo, Pisces, or Cancerian. All right, doesn't have to be, but it could be, could very well be those people. Doesn't have to be. So, wow, this is someone that but so if they're are they wanting you to make a decision or to let them know what you think or what you want, and they're just going to be over here waiting, or like, all right, well, I'm just going to put the ball in your court and then you let me know when and if you decide? What's this? I mean, what? Because they are, the thing is they, if this is time apart, I think they want it to be a break, not a breakup. But this is someone, if there's distance between you, I think they're hoping that you'll be thinking about things. What's this High Priestess here? What's High Priestess? The Moon. That could also be Pisces or Cancerian. What's this Five of Cups about? What's this Five of Cups? Strength. What's this King of Swords about? Ace of Pentacles. What's this King of Pentacles about? Nine of Pentacles. What's this Hierophant about? The Hermit. Wow. Did someone just tell you how they really feel about something, and they're really hoping that you'll commit? That you're going to want to this? You're going to want the commitment and the unified partnership here. What's this Temperance about? Gosh, Gemini. What's this Temperance about? This is someone that is putting the ball in your court. This is someone that is really, whatever they're telling you, here's the thing. It's not someone that wants a reconciliation. This is someone that might have told you, okay, this is what I want. Maybe there's been some separation for a while, and it might seem like, oh, they're being, mysterious and cagey and whatnot. But the thing is, they really are wanting to take time to think about things, and they're wanting to give time to this. Time is all over the place with this. They're really wanting time for both of you to think about things here. And you might have had a heart-to-heart talk about what you both want. The thing is, this is someone who might have told you, look, I want stability with you, and if that's not then I'm happier by myself. I want things to be stable. Things are just too inconsistent. And if they've withdrawn, it's because they're quite sad, and they want more than what is being offered right now. And you may have had a heart-to-heart talk with them, and they've said as much, like, I want the stability, or they have just cut things off and they've removed any kind of romantic, commitment, connection with you because of stability issues, and it's come down to self-respect for them. they would like nothing more than a stable relationship. Like they thrive on that. Whoever this person is, they are all about stability, routine, being methodical, being able to rely and depend and structure and all of that. So I think they're hoping this isn't a break, or I mean, this isn't a breakup, but I think have they given you an ultimatum, honestly? Because it comes down to stability and what they want, and I think they're hoping that you'll be able to turn this around. They're wanting time to think, and they're wanting you to think about things. I think with a dash of missing them and hoping that their absence will be enough to make you reconsider a few things. Like basically like, oh wow, I'm going to lose this person if I don't, figure a few things out here. Because this Gemini, they're laying it squarely in your, they're putting the ball in your court saying, look, this is what I want. And if I can't have the stability and the routine and the trustworthiness and reliability, then I'm walking, because I can do that myself, and I'd rather. Because what they're not telling you is that this is about a self-esteem issue for them. Like this, they have to have that in a relationship. That's their deal breaker. That's the hill they'll die on. So, and they might have told you how they felt. And it's twofold. It's one thing that they need that because they give that, but also it's one of those things that is like it's a must-have in a relationship for them. Is trustworthiness, respect, loyalty, structure, dependability, reliability, all of that. It's very important to them, and they'd much rather be by themselves if they can't have that. It's a deal breaker if they don't have it. And they do really want things to be stable and secure, which is kind of ironic because they might be withdrawing and be very kind of, a person of few words right now, or not really saying a whole lot, being kind of closed off and mysterious and unpredictable. But it's because they're feeling like they need to protect themselves. The lack of stability, predictability, the fact that there's no long-term range for this relationship, at least the way they see it, has really, it's like it's a deal breaker. And this is someone that wants that. And if not, then they just want to be by themselves doing their own thing and to have time to heal from this. So the ball is in your court. If you want this, this is something that I think I feel like they might have given you an ultimatum and been like, look, these are my needs and this is what, I expect or what I want, and let me know if and when that's going to be okay with you. Sorry, I'm cleaning my glasses. I don't know if you can. But the thing is that they could be telling you, basically, you know what, this is what I want, but what they're not telling you is that I will rather be by myself than to be in something that is unsure or unstable. And it might be that I'm just going to take some time and think about what I want in this relationship or this marriage, or what I want in stability. I'm going to be thinking about that. But actually, it's not so much that they're going to be thinking about it as so much as they just want to get perspective. They know how they feel about it. What they're hoping for is that over time they can kind of see this for what it is, or they can come down off of this really intense stance about this. They're hoping for some just like more of a gentle perspective of this, and they're really wanting the grounded stability of working day in, day out, doing their own thing, having their life back under their control. They're really wanting solitude right now. And it might be that they say, oh, I'm going to be thinking about this relationship and what I want, but it's actually, they just want balance and stability brought back into their life. And it's almost like they'd rather be by themselves right now, because maybe they don't think that you can come around to see their side, or that you are capable of giving that stability. But this is someone that really wants to spend some time just kind of healing and having solace. What's this? Gracious. What's this Hermit about? And I feel like they put the ball in. Okay, so we got Hermit and we got the Hierophant. Look at that. Wow. What else for this? A two of cups. Okay, so this is someone that you're in a relationship with, or there's talk of maybe not taking things to the next level because your ideas of stability and security and partnership might be different, and they might be saying that they're going to be thinking about your offer, or they're giving you an offer and they want you to think about it, and they'll be doing the same. But in reality, I think they just want, it's like their self-esteem is taking a hit because they might feel like they've been kind of played for a fool, and that makes them just go. The predictability and trust and reliability is really important to this person. So if they don't have that, they don't have anything. And they're almost looking for the reprieve right now, and not being in a position where they'd have to be vulnerable and relying on you to fix this or to come around. So they dropped it off in your lap, and then they want to kind of seclude themselves for a while because they don't want to be vulnerable and waiting. Because what if, feelings being what they are, you two start talking again, and that issue kind of gets assuaged, kind of doesn't get brought up because there are feelings there. There is a love there. And then it happens again, and they're just devastated. It's almost like they feel like they might have dodged a bullet here. Like, whoa, okay, all right, I'm not devastated yet, but I very well could be. So I'm out the door. You need to think about what I've said, and I need time to shore up my strength and kind of just get my sense of self-preservation and self-esteem back. And you need to leave me alone for a while. And that was for Gemini. Eight of Pentacles. You both may, or your person might find solace in routine work, things that are very meditative. It also, if nothing else, it keeps a wolf away from the door financially, right? But this is working on things and enjoying the work, and it being very grounding and methodical, and it's towards something that you can feel good about. So you're working towards something that the end result is going to produce hopefully a masterpiece that will be like the finished product, and you'll be very proud of it because you worked so hard before it. It's considered work, it's thoughtful, it's something that you enjoy doing, but it's also a choice to do the level of work or devotion that you put into it. This could be personal development. This could be towards the relationship. It's also about being vulnerable when it comes to relationships, at least for me anyway. This is about being, because you're really working hard at something, you're putting your best effort in, and then it's going to be up for judgment or review when you get to the tens. Like, okay, here's my finished product. Here's my offer of security. Here's what I made with my grit, me. This is me. And what if that's not okay or good enough? You know what I mean? So there's part of it, at least for me, that's the way I see it. So it could be that you two both have some things to work on. It could just be that both of you need to go to your separate corners. But I think this is, I don't want to say that, well, you need to work on something, Gemini, but whatever you two are talking about with each other, it's worth reflection. It's worth reflecting on, at least each other's position on this. They have put it in your court, your, whatever the saying is. They put the ball in your court to, as far as they've told you what they wanted about stability or security. It could be like, I need to bow out because this is just too volatile or unstable for me. And I think they're really wanting you to consider that and think about that, because they don't want to progress any further unless the stability and trust and reliability is there. All right. What else is for Gemini? Ten of Cups and the Two of Wands reversed. So this has the potential to be that happy home, that connected, committed partnership. But it's not going to go any further until you sort out this stability issue and this trustworthiness issue. Because there's a lot of unknown here that this person is not comfortable with. So this has the potential for that. It's just this person is hoping that the time apart will give both of you the time needed to work on things, to sort things out, to figure out what each of you want, what stability and partnership look like for each of you. They're pretty resolute on what they want, and it feels like they've conveyed that to you. But so they might have just kind of told you that, but behind that, what's really behind it are, this is what this person absolutely needs in a relationship, which could speak to the fact that they might have been cheated on, or just been duped by pet, because it's paramount for this person. The stability, trustworthiness, and future planning is very important to them. So it could have been that they've gotten kind of reamed, by that in the past, and they don't want to break up. They might be telling you, I need some time to think about this. They don't want to break up, but they do want the solace right now. And I think they're really hoping that when the dust settles, that you two can come back and talk about things. But I think they're also hoping that you've reached the same conclusion, or you've come around to their way of thinking about stability and what would be best for the both of you in the relationship. Because they don't see it any other way. If this doesn't work, if you two aren't in agreement on this, as far as they're concerned, it's dead in the water. Like they can't progress, they can't make future plans without this stability. They won't ever be happy. They won't ever feel secure. They won't ever feel that emotional connection with you. And it's not that they're being needy or grabby, but for whatever their history is, trustworthiness, stability, and security and longevity are paramount to them. They only go up to a certain point with people, unless they have unless they feel like this person is worth, the offer or the stability, because they do give what they get. This is not somebody that's asking for a lot and gives very little. They give what they get, but they also expect a lot because they give a lot. So some people might not be up to that, but this is someone that is on the up and up with what they're asking. Maybe you don't know the level of how important that is to them. They don't want to break up, but this will be the hill they die on if you two can't come to agreement on this security issue. And they'd rather this take a long time for the both of you to think about things than to fall back into the same pattern, or just to be hasty and promise the moon, and in 6 months things start kind of deteriorating again. So use this time to think. They're hoping, because they sure plan to. I think they see this as a break, not a breakup. But right now they need their space. All right. I hope this was helpful, Gemini. I hope to see you in the next reading. You take care.